welcome back to my channel. As always, I am very excited for today's video, and this one, as you can tell by the title, is going to be my experience trying the True 30 Days of Yoga with Adriene series. Now, I will start by saying that I've already done this challenge when it first came out. I've been doing all of her 30 Days of Yogas. I've been following her for years, actually, but I decided to revisit that space on YouTube, I guess, in this video. And before I get into all of that, I would just like to say hi. If you haven't seen my face before, I'm Samantha, and I make a lot of health related content on this channel. I am a certified personal trainer, and I'm trying to work on growing and branding my own health business and training business. With all that being said and all that out of the way, let's get into the video. So why did I want to go revisit True 30 Days of Yoga with Adriene? Well, if you guys are visiting from the future, it is currently the year 2020 and we are living in a pandemic. So most people's mental and physical health kind of just flew out the door with that, and I knew it all had to start with my mental state, and I was much more grumpy and impatient and stressed out, as I'm sure everyone else has also been during this time. So that is where this kind of started, and I actually wanted to try it a couple months before I did, when I was still unemployed and at home, and it just never happened. I think I missed a couple days in the beginning. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm not doing it, and I just gave up. I was getting stressed again, and I was constantly working and working more hours because we were understaffed. I wasn't doing training as much. I wasn't doing what I love to do as much because I was just working front desk for them because they cut all the classes back. It was just a whole mess of things. Further than just being stressed out, I was getting bloated, I was getting body aches, I was getting sick. I just was not feeling my best, and I knew I just had to do something for me. So that is why I decided to ultimately come back to this challenge. And I also want to say that I was doing this to find balance and peace in my life. Without doing yoga, I feel like I become a lot less stable. I also want to grow my practice. I do want to become a yoga instructor, and I would like to practice what I preach. I've been doing 5 minutes of yoga pretty much every day, but I really want to get back into 30 minutes and 45 minutes, an hour of yoga and doing a yoga flow, and I want to make that a habit. So that's another reason why I did this challenge. And I also want to go from, I would say I've been doing yoga for a couple years, but I've still been in the beginner intermediate stages, and I would love to progress into more advanced poses if it is a career path that I want to take. Even without the career path, I do just want to grow and have this as a learning and growing experience. So I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of that out of the way. Now we can finally jump into day one. Day one is done, and I really enjoyed the practice. As you can probably hear, my son is just now waking up, so perfect timing. My body's definitely very stiff, and I'm much more impatient staying in poses because I usually do quicker yogas, and that is something I need to work on. Very early on in this challenge, I did what I had done previously that I had given up on, which is I missed a day. Very early on. But the last time I missed a day, I just decided, okay, screw it, I'm not doing the challenge again. This time, I picked up the camera and I let you guys know kind of where I was at and how I was going to deal with it. So, I may have not done my yoga last night. And by may not, I mean I definitely didn't, and we were 4 days in and I didn't get day 4 done. But what I'm going to do right now, I just finished filming. I am going to put all my filming stuff away and do some yoga. And then I'm going to go to the gym, work out, and then I have to train somebody. And then I will be back here doing day 5 yoga, so I've caught up. Hoping this was the only slip up that's happened. But we'll see how it goes. I'm real mad at myself, and I was mad last night at myself, but I'll be honest, I don't even have an excuse. It wasn't even like I was too tired to do it, because I still stayed up for like a half hour just procrastinating that I didn't do the yoga, and that's so dumb. And I don't want to be hard on myself though, because I like to preach about it's okay, something's better than nothing. I already did 3 days, and that's better than not doing any days, but I do not want to make it a habit. 30 days is kind of when you ingrain something in you as a habit. I don't want to make it a habit of skipping out on it and then just catching up later on. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Wish me luck. Please. Please. So as I've mentioned previously in the video, I look back on these clips and I see what my body looks like, and it is not to talk about anyone else's bodies. It is just solely me and looking at myself. This is not the healthiest that I have looked, and I can tell, if you can't tell from some of the clips in general, I break out more, I get bloated, I physically can't do as much as I know I can do, and I know what I look like normally, and this, I can tell you, is not it. So even though it's not necessarily bad, it's not my healthiest state, and watching this clip in particular just really hit that for me, and I was like, I'm so happy that I did this, because I feel like you can tell from the first clip to the last clip how much of a drastic change there has been. So, you know, I caught up, I showed you guys all of that, like, inspirational, I'm gonna keep doing this, I'm not gonna let it happen again. You know, it's gonna be fine from that point on, right? You're wrong. This is a weird angle, but we're going for it. Remember what I said? I'm not gonna fall off track again, yada yada yada. Yeah, that didn't happen. I have not been very consistent with the yoga. I have had a interesting week, to say the least. Mentally, I just feel like I'm not my best self, and I'm putting my foot down today. Like, this is not my lowest point. If I keep letting it happen, I'm going to go back into one of the worst mindsets I've had in my life. So I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to be catching up this weekend, and I don't even like that term, catching up. Basically, this week has just not been good. I'm not making an excuse, and the thing that sucks too is when I was in these bad moments, I kept thinking, let's do yoga, this is going to mentally make you feel so much better, it's going to physically make you feel better. And I didn't let myself do that. It's not that I didn't have the time to. I was wasting my time moping and crying and scrolling through my phone and doing all the other shit, and that's not what I want to do, and that is all on me, so it is my fault. But the fact that this yoga practice kept going in my mind, and not for the sense of a YouTube video, it was going in my mind because I knew it was going to make me feel better. So that's why I'm very frustrated with myself, amongst other aspects in my life that I'm kind of falling off on, and I'm not going to let myself mope about it anymore. I did it to myself. All of these things you attract into your life, what you're going to get, and you choose how you handle all the situations thrown your way, and I chose to handle them in not the healthiest of ways, and I'm not proud of it. And I don't really know what this clip is. It's just letting you know, like, I'm being 100% honest. I did not get my shit done that I said I was going to do. And I don't like that. I love being the type of person that says, I'm going to do something, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to catch up, which I don't like, but I'm going to get all 30 of these practices done by the end of the month.
Later that same evening.
We are back at it. I almost didn't do it tonight, but I'm going to get it done, because what else would I be doing with this next 22 minutes? Scrolling through my phone. I'm going to try and get this done and then head to sleep, and then get all my stuff done tomorrow morning so that I can do some more yoga before work. Let's just get this over with. I don't want to do it, but I do want to do it because I love yoga. I want to get better at it. I want to be a yoga instructor. It's something that makes me feel so peaceful. But I don't know what it is about this week, but we just gotta get through it. Gotta get through it. There's always rough patches. It's all in your mindset. It's what you do with it. So I just gotta get it done. As you can tell, how my camera died, but I did get that yoga in, and I already did a yoga this morning. So now I'm going to be doing another yoga video before work, just to kind of squeeze it in. Then I would like to get one done tonight, but if not, it's okay. If I did it right, it was supposed to be my 18th day today, but right now, because I haven't been doing it consistently, I'm on day 16. So if I do, it'll work out. But I'm going to be doing the self-love practice today, which is something I definitely need. During this one, it is a longer practice, but I'm just going to get started and we'll get going. And then things are finally starting to get better. I was being more consistent with it, and I was catching up, and I was feeling great, and I was looking so much better, and everything was going infinitely better for me until one day. It has been a long day, to say the least. Sorry about my voice, but if you can't tell from how I look and how I sound, I am pretty sick. I'm feeling a lot better now, but yesterday I woke up with like a little bit of a stuffy nose, and then it just kept getting worse and worse. This morning I woke up with a fever, so I've literally been in bed all day doing absolutely nothing, which never normally happens. Usually when I'm sick, I try to still get stuff done and push through it, but I want to be able to go to work tomorrow. I want to be able to spend time with Colton, so I knew I just needed to give my body the rest it needed, which meant that I did not do any yoga yesterday. Actually, no, I did one yoga video yesterday morning, but I was supposed to do another one at night to kind of catch up, because, you know, me, it's a lot of catching up. I'm not proud of it, but that's the honest truth. Today I did absolutely zero yoga. But I'm feeling, I know I don't sound like it, but I am feeling significantly better now. My throat doesn't hurt. It's just like all the TMI, but like all the mucus, whatever, it's just like draining and gross. Fun stuff. Sorry about that. But I am feeling significantly better, so I think I am going to try and get some yoga in tonight, and we'll see how it goes. And that just goes to show you that you can have all these plans and all these goals, and you're going to get obstacles thrown in your way, and it's how you deal with those obstacles. And I could have easily just been like, okay, screw it, haven't been doing the challenge well, may as well just stop. And no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be smart about it. Obviously, if I don't feel up to it, then I'm going to stop. But right now, I feel pretty good to do so. And I feel like mentally and physically, it will help me out a lot to do some yoga. We made it. It is day 30 now. I will admit two things. One, it's October 1st, but we've already been over in the video that I may have doubled up on a couple of days, and I also didn't start the challenge until September 2nd because my dumbass thought that there was 31 days in September when there's only 30. So really, I did it within a month. Again, I'm not proud. There were some days I missed and I doubled up on, but overall, I'm just so very happy that I finally made it. The second thing I'm going to admit is I'm really, I was almost avoiding this. I'm really putting this off, but I don't know why, because yoga makes me feel so good, and I'm really excited about today's, because if it's like all of her other challenges, it means that this is me doing my own yoga flow. I don't know what's in store. I'm just gonna jump into it. I need to do it. This final yoga flow was something that I truly needed and appreciated. I loved being able to just go with the flow myself and listen to my body, and it was insane how at the beginning of this practice I was so impatient and I wanted to get everything over with, and I could barely do 10 minutes without checking the time to see how much longer it was. And then this flow, I believe, was 35 minutes or so, and by the time it was over and I was just listening to my body and I was having fun with it, I was like, wait, that was way too short. Like, I want to keep going. And I love that. And that is what I ultimately wanted from this, was to get better and improve and be able to do a flow on my own, as well as wanting to do longer practices and getting used to doing longer practices. And when you really think about it, 35 minutes seemed so long to me before. That's only a half hour of your day. We all have a half hour of our day at least where we're just scrolling through our phones. Why not take that time and do something productive with it? So now that the challenge is over, where do I see myself with yoga? It is currently October 10th. I'm now listening to my body, and I just play a song and I try to get some yoga in, or I'll play a couple of songs. And I'm really starting tonight. I'm actually going to just listen to the music and let my body go and do a full 30-minute practice. And I'm so excited to be doing that for myself, and that I'm finally at a place where I feel comfortable enough doing that on my own and not just watching a video. Now, Adriene, I will say, is a phenomenal teacher. She's funny and motivating, and she has all these different variations for all types of yogis, whether it's beginner to advanced. She's the person that I've really been learning all of my yoga knowledge from, and the person that really made me want to become a yoga instructor, one of them, as well as Kaylin Nicholson. I'm still going to be following her videos, but I do think I'm going to make it more of a habit to just do me and just see where it goes, see where the yoga flow takes me. And if you are interested in trying yoga, you've never thought about yoga before, but now you want to do it, you sometimes do it, or whatever the case may be for you, I highly, highly, highly recommend you try out any of Yoga with Adriene's 30-day yoga videos. They are so inspirational and just so good for you in every way. I will also say, I believe that every day I did a certain flow, it came to me at the right time. There was a day that we did self-love, and it truly reflected a time when, during one of those dark periods where I wasn't loving myself, and the self-love practice showed up. When I was sick, the video we were doing, it focused a lot on breathing, and it really helped open up my entire system, I guess, or whatever, and I was starting to feel so much better, and I hadn't taken any medicine. The only thing I had done was do yoga, and I just felt instantly less congested. And I really feel as though these practices all come at a time when I need them. I know that may be just coincidence, or maybe I'm looking into it, but I think the universe is working with me. So me missing days and doing videos on different days, I feel like it was meant to happen when it happened. I feel like yoga has also helped me tap into that more spiritual, universal law of attraction side of things. And I will do whole separate videos on those, but I will stop wasting your time right now and just get going. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love if you gave it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? You should do so, because that would help me out a lot. I'm really trying to make this something bigger than it is. If you do subscribe, please hit the notification bell so that you can be informed when I upload my next video. Like, comment, and share with your friends, as well as follow me on social media. And with all that being said, I'm going to go, but before I do, I want to remind you all to stay positive, be active, and most importantly, do what keeps you healthy.